Former US President Donald Trump has called for protests as he fears a possible arrest in connection with the Stormy Daniels hush money case. New York is bracing for action as bipartisan leaders attempt to defuse tensions in case Trump is indicted over the Stormy Daniels payment case. The US media has reported that all New York Police Department officials have been asked to stay on alert and be ready for deployment in case of a possible escalation. The Manhattan High Court has been fortified as the grand jury probing Trump's role in the case meets again. In 2016, adult film star Stormy Daniels contacted media outlets and offered to sell her account of the 2006 alleged affair with Donald Trump. Once made aware of such an interview, Trump's team paid $130,000 to silence Daniels. The payment was made by Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen. This is not where the problem lies. It's how Trump chose to reimburse Cohen. The sum was paid as part of legal fees, which, as per New York law, is a criminal offense and amounts to falsifying business records. False payments are, as we said, a crime. Prosecutors can allege that it breaks election law. Why? Because the sum was paid to silence Stormy Daniels and to hide the affair from the voters. As per American law, covering up a crime by falsifying records would be a felony, which is a more serious charge. The decision on whether Trump will be indicted now rests with the attorney Alvin Bragg. He is the one who set up the grand jury. In case Trump is charged and if there is an arrest, it is expected to follow standard procedure. However, it is highly unlikely for Trump to be arrested. It's not a straight case. He's a former president of the United States, and there is next to no precedent for such a prosecution. A Trump indictment would begin a lengthy process that could last several months, as the case would face a mountain of legal challenges and move towards jury selection. Meanwhile, in a video message, Trump called Daniels names and said the entire case was a witch hunt.
4 horrible, radical left Democrat investigations of your all-time favorite president, me, is just a continuation of the most disgusting witch hunt in the history of our country. It's gone on forever with Russia, and Ukraine, and the Mueller hoax. It's an absolute disgrace what's going on. They even spied on my campaign. And remember this, with all of the work that they did on Mueller, no collusion. That's what the answer was all no collusion. Whether it's the Mar-a-Lago raid or the Unselect Committee hoax, the perfect Georgia phone call, it was absolutely perfect, or the Stormy Horseface Daniels extortion plot, they're all sick, and it's fake news.
Florida Governor and Republican Party contender Ron DeSantis, meanwhile, has broken his silence on the Trump hush money case. This is what he had to say.
I don't know what goes into paying hush money to a porn star to secure silence over some type of alleged affair. I can't speak to that. But what I can speak to is that if you have a prosecutor who is ignoring crimes happening every single day in his jurisdiction, and he chooses to go back many, many years ago to try to use something about porn star hush money payments, that's an example of pursuing a political agenda and weaponizing the office. And I think that that's fundamentally wrong.
The bigger question is, will the indictment, if it happens, hampers Donald Trump's political career? Will it stop him from competing for the Oval Office again? The answer is most likely no. Analysts say what it will offer him, on the other hand, is a lot of publicity.
Just as a political matter, I do think it will surely help him. It will raise his... He has an extraordinary ability to make true the saying that all press is good press. He has a way to use... He sucks all the oxygen and can always turn... If the camera is on him, he will turn it to his advantage.
While the case plays out, officials are leaving no stone unturned to make sure they are ready on all fronts. With the scars of the 6th January Capitol riot still fresh on their minds, underestimating Trump supporters is not a mistake they're willing to make again.